As we move into the month of June, friends, I think it's very important for us to just remember the big long-term thesis that we have here on this channel. Your friend Somi. I am my friend Somi. You're also my friend. I believe crypto is going to 10 trillion. So we never lose sight of the big picture. Oh, Donald Trump said Joe Biden's actually a zombie and he died 4 years ago. We know already, dude. Okay, UFO tech. All right, old news now. We know all these things, friends. The thing is, though, one of you guys going to have to remote view or talk to some of these aliens because I deserve a $10 trillion industry. I want to see BTC 200K. I want to see Joe Rogan bring on Michael Chad Saylor, as I brought some yummy updates here for you, friends. Because ultimately the goal is we want everyone to understand something like this, friends. So I'm going to show you this video from, this is Scotty Boo Melker. He's interviewing Jeff Booth. Now, Jeff's a bit of he's a Bitcoin maxi, but he's a kind, sweetheart, man. He's really, really smart, okay? I think he wrote a book called The Price of Tomorrow. So it basically just shows you, it's really good thinking. You can tell he's a UFO dude as well. Jeff, if you're watching, I know you're a UFO dude. It's the way he thinks. He's basically, like, he shows how, like, the fiat system people, stock market boomers, or everyone out here, they're trying to measure Bitcoin through their old, and crypto, through their old system, the system out there. So what do they try to do? Where's the cash flow? Oh, where's the cash flow? Where's the assets, liabilities? They go, but no, you don't get it, bro. It's a whole new system. It's a whole new city. We're a city. We don't exist with you. We're a new network. Okay, there's a bridge. You go to another place. That's why, friends, we have value, Metcalfe's law. You get it? So, like, it's more because like a perfect examples, friends, like just highest value content in crypto. Very, very welcome. Like and subscribe. I tell you, like, when you go look at crypto, don't look at it like it's a stock with a company. No, that's wrong valuations because you're gonna see things that make no cash, like XRP, right? Which literally has a network, has 150 billion market cap. How is that? Okay, maybe you could have called it a bubble 8 years ago, but bro, it's back there. So who's wrong? Either you're wrong or the market's wrong. Well, is the market gonna be wrong for literally freaking 8 years now? It had multiple booms and busts. What's actually wrong here? Well, what's wrong is the old mindset thinking, which is they're trying to value stuff that they haven't seen before. So I'm just going to let Jeff explain here and we'll continue, right?
If Bitcoin isn't used as a currency, it will fail. For sure. Because what does that mean? It means you're in the inflationary system and you're still in there, and that inflationary system has to steal more from you forever, right? And that would centralize Bitcoin if it looked like that. But also, what we talked about before, the free market always provides more value. So what is, as you understand what I just described, and I would venture to say the majority don't, right? But as you understand, you get to decide, and you get to decide where you spend your money. You don't have to go to the government to say, where can I spend my money? You get to decide peer to peer, and nothing can be done to stop it. You don't have to go through the banking rails. You don't have to pay 10% to a tax to be able to do it. You don't have to pay 2.5% to Visa for the vendor to take. So you have a peer-to-peer monetary system.
See, so friends, he's talking about, see, you got to think about that. If you're in the fiat system, you're waking your wages, your purchasing power is just getting debased by default. So like, but being debased, like it's being sucked away from you constantly. You're basically trying to swim upstream. I mean, crypto, totally different world. Higher growth rates. It's not. Eventually, though, if you move everybody to crypto and everything is crypto now, it's just like the internet, we're going to run into the same problems all over again because the stable coins, right? This is linked to the US dollar and the printer, right? So that's why, friends, very, very important. Look at Scotty Boo, looking at him, looking at you in the eyes, bedroom eyes. Look at this man. Keep him away from all the ladies. He's married. He's got a lovely family, by the way. Shout out to Scotty. So you see, friends, it's our new thinking. It's new. But here's the thing, man. Like, you can say, oh, new thinking, new schminking. Well, we don't care about that, bro. The prices go up. You know what I mean? Like, it's all theory. Yes, they do over time. You know, and that leads us to the next question. When, man? It's been over 4 years. I know, man. I know, friends. Man, I'll be honest, man. I wake up some days. I'm like, bro, I don't want to wake up. It's literally still going down. It's been over 4 years, bro. Friends, look at this big green rectangle, dude. In every cycle before, it was literally up only by this point. Can you believe it? We were literally meant to be, right now, we're meant to be euphoric. You're meant to be taking out profit in your GTAC. It's still bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. You've got toxic Bitcoin maxis saying to unpardon Ross Ulbricht because he talks about altcoins. He likes altcoins. He didn't even say them specifically. He just said, we can't be full Bitcoin maxis. You've got to accept crypto. That's all he said. right? And then you have other, this is Matthew Crowder saying to spit in the face of Peter shit. Like, I want to ask you, Universe. I got a question to ask you, Mr. Universe. Why are you still rewarding him? Are you gonna look? I bet if God could talk to me right now, he'd say, "Don't worry, it's a slingshot, brother. It's a slingshot, my child." That's what he'd say to me. And he'd drop me a Pokeball from the sky. I'll be like, "Thank you." Performing miracles every day. It's our friendship. That's the miracle, friends. We found each other. So you just think about that. This has happened in history before, all right? Remember, the days feel very, very, very long, don't they? They feel really long. But once a slingshot's done, I know, like every day, when's a slingshot coming? This is markets, man, friends. I've gone through every single cycle of stocks, businesses, and stuff, and I go down to the smallest time frame, and I remove the far right, and I walk through day by day. Let me just show you some stuff I lived through, and you know, let's just use like the zombie virus, for example. You'll remember the zombie virus. What I do, friends, is I put it on the daily chart, you know? I put it on the daily chart and I just walk it forward. Yeah? Bang. What's that? Whoa. Think about this, friends. So you can't print the next candle. You got to wait a whole nother day, you know? You got to wait another day and it goes bang again. You're like, oh my gosh, you know? You're waiting a whole day, right? You're like, oh, can you just conclude already? Bang. Oh my gosh. I'm living it with you in real time. That's what it's like, man. That's what it's like. Day by day by day, you know? And then, oh, we've bottomed. We've bottomed. No, we haven't bottomed. See? See what I mean? I've slowed it down for you, right? Now, friends, I want you to just think, it's over. It's literally, it's over. Okay, now here's the thing, okay? Let's pause right here. You know how this ends. Okay, there's a capitulation, there's money printing, and 12 to 15 months later, we have Dogecoin mania. You know that. But would you even believe that in that time? No. You wouldn't. Oh my gosh, it goes again. Friends, imagine you knew from here. You're like, you know what? I know we're going to have to print money and we're going to go up. And then you just watched that candle. You're like, you know what, friends, Faisal, I think this was the day Faisal called me. Faisal, we on, remember Discord, bro, if you're listening? he asked me, is it over? I said, bro, listen, either we're going straight up only from this point for crypto, or do you have shotguns in the UK? I know you got a lot of knives. Start stocking up on something, bro. I'm telling you now. Get a flashlight. You're going to need it. So, you know, and it still wasn't over. You see what I mean? Oh my God, this is a zombie virus. I'm glad we'll go through that. You see, I just slowed it down. That's actually what it's like. And by the way, man, you can't see. Look at this. Look at, by the way, like, this is the bottom. You don't know it's the bottom, bro. Look at this. We're still going through this. You're like, now you're in the month of April. You're like, bro, but they're printing money now. They've done an infinite QE. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And then, like, you just have to slowly, and I want you to think about, look how long the distance is. You have to clear that whole distance. You see how, like, it takes time, friends. It takes time. You're like, man, here we go. Frustrating day up and down. And look, slowly, just watch it glide up. Oh, now here we are. Now we're moving into 2021. Like nothing ever happened. So what we're going through in cryptocurrency is that on steroids. Yeah, it's literally that on steroids. So that's what we're going through, man. And remember, this is a monthly chart. You know, just when you think it gets better, oh no, now the bull market starts. Bang, 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 bang. So it always ends. It does, friends. It ends good if you let yourself survive to the end. That's what I'm talking about. Remember, it's a believer cycle. Everything I've showed you, it's a believer cycle. Okay, don't stop believing. Bye. So, you know, they're very tough, friends. You know, every day, yeah, people ask me, dude, how the hell are you here? How the hell are you here? Well, friends, I wasn't raised to be no stinking little.
Don't worry, sweetie. I've got this nice, lovely lollipop for you right now. Ha ha! Freeze, Jeets!
So cute, this little baby, that cute little helicopter hat. So, welcome to June, man. That's it, man. Like, yeah, I've been telling everybody since 2022. The goal of long-term investing, I'm not even joking, friends, is you find how to put a carrot in front of yourself that you can never eat, and you literally just keep baiting yourself into the future. That's it. That's how, so the other alternative is close your phone, log off of everything, just go live your life and don't come back, and just stay long and pray that you're better off in a year or two. Go just do something. That's the alternative. The thing is, though, can you really stay away from this stuff? I mean, like, with the PDI narrative, you know what I mean? Like, you miss out on opportunity, though. So that's what it is, man. You have to learn how to, and I've shown you how to. How do you train yourself to be a believer in the future? How do you train yourself for that? Well, that's why there's techniques we can use, right? Firstly, I'll put you on the monthly candle. Yeah, number one. Number two, I showed you the business PMI and the cycle. So you're looking at long-term stuff all the time. Okay, you're looking at long-term stuff all the time. You're not concerned with all these stuff. Okay, and then I'm also helping you fading the crowd. Yeah, because think about it. You're never hitting euphoria, so there's always anxiety. And bull markets, I've taught you, are climbing a wall of worry. So you're like, okay, we're always anxious. We're always worn out. We're always anxious. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's part of it. So you know, okay, you know, you don't feel amazing every day, but you know you've done all the research. This is the game. This is it. It's kind of like, how do you know you're having a good tennis match? Maybe your arms start hurting from whacking the ball for like 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, is it that type of thing you're looking for? Never forget why you came into crypto in the first place. Now, I want to play all of it, but some music part here, friends. So what I'll do is we'll play some cranky tunes.
Baby, I just got done to me, 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 done to me.
So, thank you to Mr. HexJamHex. This is like perfect. I believe it or not, I had a dream. If they ever made a movie of me one day, because I don't know, Peter hit to $1, it'd have to be something ridiculous like that. Nothing else. If everyone ever did one of these funny videos, even if I did it in like real life, I imagined, I'm not joking, I daydreamed this like 6 months ago. I thought I'd do something funny of someone walking along the street. Like I took food from their plate. They just thought like, well, okay, what's coming next? And there's literally nothing. You just walk away. So it's funny, there's actual video out here like that. So now we have entered that month of June. We're going to continue to pray. Business cycle eventually kicks up. Eventually, you know, something's going to have to crack somewhere. That's why some people, like, you know, Ben Copen says he believes the business cycle cannot go up unless they crack the system hard, then they print, you know. The thing is, though, that's why it's tough, friends. There is, out of 3 cycles, that was the only one in crypto where it actually happened. Okay? So that's why both sides have merit. Is you could make a case that we are all getting weaker as an economy because our debt's going bigger. So the government needs to crack the system, print, and make it look like it was a natural organic crack so they can actually send us up. It could be that. Or it could be just this was a black swan anomaly and these are the norm. Okay? So it depends, you know what I mean, what your view is. Where do you want to anchor towards? Or really, like, I mean, we're 31 months in now. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, whatever it is, times are ticking. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.